In a world that rushes, we pause. In a time full of noise, we choose meaning. Welcome to Cupful of Calm with Naila Qayyum, a quiet space for curious minds and thoughtful hearts. And now, it's time for another refreshing episode, a new journey steeped in insight, stirred with calm, and served with care. So settle in, let's begin. Today I want to talk about Jane Austen's very first published novel, Sense and Sensibility, the book that quietly launched her career. In 1811, written when she was still unknown, and published under the mysterious signature, A Lady. It's a story about two sisters who couldn't be more different. One all logic and calm judgment, the other all heart and reckless emotion, and how life forces both to grow. The Dashwood family's comfortable life crumbles when their father dies and leaves everything to his son from a first marriage. Elinor, the eldest daughter, tries to hold everyone together with her steady sense, while Marianne, all romantic dreams and impulsive feelings, throws herself into love without hesitation. They're forced to move to a modest cottage in Devonshire where new friendships and heartbreaks await. The main story follows the sisters' lives, Elinor's quiet attachment to the gentle Edward Ferrars, and Marianne's whirlwind romance with the charming John Willoughby, who seems like her perfect match. But Austen keeps the plot realistic. Willoughby isn't who he seems. Edward has his own complications, and the sisters must face disappointment, gossip, and the limits of their social world. Side characters, like the warm but meddling Mrs. Jennings, the reserved Colonel Brandon, and the sly Lucy Steele, keep the story lively and unpredictable. Compared to Austen's later heroines, Elinor is quieter than Elizabeth Bennet, but her self-control hides a deep capacity for love. Marianne is like a brighter, bolder flame, passionate, musical, and ready to throw herself into everything without thinking of the consequences. The contrast between them isn't just for drama. Austen uses it to explore how reason and feeling can both help and hurt us. When it first came out, Sense and Sensibility wasn't a blockbuster, but it sold well enough to make Austen a small profit and earn her first group of loyal readers. Over the years, it's been loved for its relatable family struggles and for the truth that emotions, whether guided by reason or not, are never simple. It's also been brought to life many times, on stage and screen, the most famous being the 1995 film directed by Ang Lee. That movie gathered a dream. Cast Emma Thompson as Elinor, Kate Winslet as Marianne, Hugh Grant as Edward, and Alan Rickman as Colonel Brandon. Thompson even wrote the screenplay, which won her an Academy Award. Rickman's Brandon, quiet but deeply devoted, became a fan favorite, and Winslet's Marianne perfectly captured the rush and crash of first love. The novel's ending still sparks debate. Marianne marries Brandon after being hurt by Willoughby. Was it real love or just acceptance of reality? Elinor finally gets Edward, but was her long patience inspiring or stifling? Austen leaves just enough room for readers to decide. Compared with Pride and Prejudice, this story is less about witty social banter and more about the bittersweet lessons of love and survival. Sense and Sensibility may be over 200 years old, but it's still about something timeless, the balance between head and heart. Whether you meet the Dashwood sisters on the page or in a movie, their journey feels surprisingly modern, full of hope, mistakes, and the slow, quiet strength that comes from growing up. If this calm resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share and drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And to stay tuned for more soulful segments, stories, and slow sips of thought, subscribe and tap the bell icon, because here at Cupful of Calm, the quiet is never empty.